Hi, I'm Lauren Maillian, CEO of Digital Undivided, the social startup that works to push forward inclusivity in innovative spaces for Black and Latinx women. I am also the founder and CEO of the LMB Group, a marketing and strategic brand advisory firm. And I am the founder of StraightUpAndSuccessful.com, a women's community online and the place that has one of the most popular personal branding boot camps for you right now. I am so excited to be here with you for your Crush conference. And as an entrepreneur myself, I can only imagine how exciting it is to be a cause entrepreneur working in this space, in this time, when we all need a little bit of wine and bubbly to just get through the day. I'm super excited to be here with you today, talking about the power and the importance of personal branding in your life and in your career. And as a cause entrepreneur, there has never been a time when telling your story and getting it right has been more important. What's a better way to seal the deal than with a personal brand that can connect to your consumer? I spend so much time working with people and brands who want to humanize themselves, and the beauty of being able to be in a position to connect directly with the customer is to be able to share your personal story and to find the power in those moments of connection to create brand loyalty, to really drive and create a real relationship that is the heart and core of what marketing is all about. If we can't connect to your core, we certainly can't push forward into commerce. And so when we think about personal branding, especially for someone in the position of sales, whether you're working for yourself, whether you're selling yourself, selling a service, or selling your product, you are always taking your personal brand with you. Oftentimes people will say to me, Lauren, oh man, but how did you get started? And my story in so many ways is wild and exciting and fun because it has been a journey. It has been an absolute journey of becoming an entrepreneur and utilizing my personal brand to continuously open doors, and more importantly, something that I speak about in my best-selling business book, The Path Redefined, is how you can use your personal brand to get to the top on your own terms. When we look at personal branding, often we say, oh, that's not for me, or that's just for some bigwig over there, but we all have a story, and it always has power. There is always power, not just in the ability to connect, but in the ability to own your own voice. And now more than ever, especially for women, it is so easy for someone else to jump the gun and try to own our story and own our narrative. But if you have taken control of your personal brand and you have gotten clear and confident on who you are, how and why you are connected to the product that you're selling, what brought you to ONEHOPE, what brought you into becoming curious about wine at all, why are you here, what is your story that is going to resonate with your customer, and above and beyond sales, how are you going to sustain the relationship? What is the thing that's going to keep you connected? What are you known for? Are you the cause entrepreneur who is into dinner parties? Are you the one that's going to show me many different ways to use my ONEHOPE wine to make my favorite recipe or a salad dressing or a pair with a wonderful meal? Are you showing me a lifestyle that I want to live? Are you giving me gifting ideas? How is it connecting to what you are about? And how is everything that you're doing working in harmony? I believe that the best personal brands are ones that create an ecosystem of serendipity. And there's actually an entire chapter in The Path Redefined that talks about building a life that is serendipitous by design. And when I say serendipitous by design, you might think, what on earth are you talking about? What I'm talking about is creating a personal brand that not just powers new opportunities, but that works so organically to continuously power everything else that's important to you in your life and career. So if I take myself as an example, I have been an entrepreneur for nearly 16 years before becoming CEO of Digital Undivided. And my through and through has always been my personal brand, that I'm often showing up in spaces and places that were not designed for me as a woman of color, and that I am always charting new ways and opening new doors and making sure that there is opportunity for everyone else who deserves to have a light shined on them as well. So women's advocacy, women's empowerment, innovation, brand disruption, storytelling, those are the things that are consistent to the brand of Lauren Maillian. Whether I'm talking about my best-selling book, The Path Redefined, whether I'm on a television show on Oxygen, as I was a few years ago, all around startups, whether I'm leading this incredible organization as CEO, whether I'm working with brands, sometimes as an influencer or even as a brand strategist, yet and still I'm always true to my core and true to my personal brand. My values, my morals, the kind of key components of who I am are the same key components of my brand. So when we look at our personal brand as a way to power our business, it's a lot easier to have confidence in the way that we show up, because it's not simply saying, hey, this is who I am and what I do and look at me. It is, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is how you can work with me, right? So the best personal brands are ones that are a constant calling card for how you can build and create new lines of business and or deepen existing business relationships. And sometimes the things that we shy away from the most, if I look back in my career and think about when I started my first business, which actually was a vineyard and winery that made me the youngest self-made winery owner in the country, down in Monticello, Virginia. So not over there in California where the ONEHOPE wine is made, but in Virginia where there is the Monticello wine trail. I was different. I was absolutely different. But I unapologetically brought my full self to the tourism board and the Monticello wine trail and the industry at large, to be able to share the best parts of myself that I knew could benefit the business that I was in at that time, wine and spirits. So moving from there into my marketing and branding company that I have today, and then beginning to angel invest in startups. Again, those through lines were the same: women's empowerment, advocacy for women, innovation, brand disruption, and even now today, while I'm leading Digital Undivided as CEO, those same things hold true. No one will look back and say, why is Lauren over here right now? What is she working on and how did that come to be? Because it really is a serendipitous ecosystem. So the fact that I am leading an organization equipping women to win in innovative spaces is completely on par with my brand, and as is any other move that I want to make. Because the power is not just in establishing your personal brand, but making sure that you maximize every single opportunity that you have to continue telling your story. So when we look at personal branding, it is not static. It is not one time, create it, sit it, let it be, and expect it to work for you. It is a constant, ongoing experience to add in your new skills, to add in your new passions, to add in your new accolades, to make sure that you are recognized, if not getting that recognition outside already, that your personal brand is acting as your constant active calling card to make sure that you are always recognized for your efforts. So whether that is your efforts here at ONEHOPE, whether that is what you go off and do somewhere else, making sure that there is a constant ecosystem, that no one is looking at your brand and saying, that seems disconnected. No, you have to make sure that everything is part of your trademark statement, I like to say, and that people really know where they can meet you, right? What they can get from you, what they should expect from you, and that it is always so clear and so consistent. Often when we're building our personal brands, we think only the outside. We think the wrapper, we think the shiny new car, the shiny new thing. We think splash page, website, social media. But what about underneath the hood? Who are you, and how are you communicating that to your customer? But before you can even communicate it to your customer, how do you clarify that for yourself? How do you make sure that you are baking in this new part of ways that people can work with you and engage you into your overall brand story? How is that becoming serendipitous by design into your personal branding narrative? When you find that power, when you harness that, you are able to unleash that into new opportunities that will always help you grow, no matter where you are. You will have people calling on you, not just for what they think you do well, but for what they know that you're also interested in doing, right? And that is the beauty of having a personal brand that can open doors and break barriers and really start new conversations in new ways. When you look and think about your time at ONEHOPE as a cause entrepreneur, make sure that you are putting an emphasis on the connection that you can make, because this is the brand that you get to build, right? ONEHOPE is an amazing company and it has a wonderful mission, but you're now in the driver's seat with your personal brand to find the ways to connect the power of the ONEHOPE mission with the power of your personal brand. I'm so excited to be able to share some of these nuggets with you. There's lots more that I'm excited to share with you as well. You can hop on over to straightupandsuccessful.com. Personal Branding Bootcamp is an incredible way to learn how to harness the power of your story, whether you're looking to pivot, scale, innovate, or just keep selling and doing what you do best and doing more of it. Know that your personal brand can and should be your launch pad for all of those opportunities now and into the future. Cheers to you virtually with my glass in the air. Excited to see what you all do and how you really bake in this incredible opportunity into your life to show everyone another facet, another side of who you are, and how you can show up for them in their lives and make getting through these moments of staying home and being socially distant more enjoyable with a glass, a bottle, or a case of your favorite ONEHOPE wine. See you soon.